Alright guys, so I don't have much time, but I want to touch real quickly on the topic. The United States is basically, uh, they basically have already said that they do not want to allow Russia to take over Ukraine because there was a congressman and all this and that saying they don't want to let Ukraine be taken over by Russia because Russia has too many Ukraine has so many natural resources, and all those natural resources and all this and that is so valuable that it's worth about 11 to 12 trillion dollars. So in other words, what they're saying is Ukraine's nothing but a gold mine, and basically they'll figure out how to steal it somehow or another in some kind of way. But Russia, they've sent stuff down to Cuba and places like that. Basically, we got another Cuban Missile Crisis, in other words, which doesn't really scare me because anything that happens, the United States is going to be taken out, the East Coast. So it doesn't really scare me because I already know I'll be turned to powder in no time. But the thing of it is, the United States, what the United States doesn't realize, what Russia doesn't realize too, is all Russia has to do is really to beat the United States. They don't have, all they've got to do, all them and China and any of them have to do is just turn on the BRICS dollar. Once the BRICS dollar starts up, and once China and all the countries start taking the BRICS dollar, and they're no longer dealing with the United States dollar, which they're not wanting to anymore. You've got, North Korea's not wanting to deal with the dollar. They haven't dealt with it, and they're not wanting to. China is dealing with the dollar right now, but they're not really wanting to. They want to go with their yuan or the BRICS currency, or some kind of digital currency or something like that. They don't want to deal with the United States dollar, and China's fully in with BRICS now. Saudi Arabia's in with BRICS. Basically, they're basically getting in the deal with BRICS. They know what they're going to do, and they basically, all they have to do is turn on that BRICS dollar. Once they turn on that BRICS dollar, they're not going to have to worry about anything. They're not going to have to worry about jack shit. The American people will take care of this country because, they're not going to have to worry about going to war with the government. Our own people will rip this place to hell. Basically, they would tear the boards off the buildings around here. The government, the police force, all this and that. Who knows how many people walk off the site. They do not have to worry. They don't have to worry about the United States dollar. They don't have to worry about the United States. We will take care of this. We will win. We'll fight our own battle here. All they have to do is turn on that BRICS currency. Once that BRICS currency gets turned on, then the United States will just, the people will just turn against our own government, and the people will fight this own civil war. And, the government will still try to be in control of this. They'll try to tell us what to do. They're supposed to do whatever, this and that and everything else, but they won't be able to win it. Especially with all these policemen and all these military people and everything else saying, hey, every man for himself. Once all that happens, they don't have to worry about a thing over in Russia. They don't have to worry about China. Doesn't have to worry about a thing. All they have to do is just turn on that dollar. Once they turn on that dollar, the American people would just take care of this themselves. Once they stop the imports of this stuff, and once the shelves run out clean and there's nothing else going to happen and everything else, once everything stops here in America, once it all completely finally collapses, you can bet once some shelves go empty, you got about 72 hours before the chaos starts to happen. Once that chaos starts to happen, with all the guns, with all the stuff we got here in America, the government will never be able to control it. We'll have them, bent over a barrel, basically. Anyway, be good, get at it, take it easy.